So welcome to the meet and greet members of the IEEE Control System Society, Technical Meeting in the Healthcare and Medical Systems. Today we have a special session with Professor Coretin Briat. Hopefully I said your name well. And I would like to start by thanking you for taking my invitation and would like to ask you to briefly introduce yourself and your research focus.
Right. So thank you for having me here. I'm really happy also to be here. So a long story short, I mean, my background is essentially in electrical engineering with a focus on systems and control theory. I did my PhD in system and control theory from Grenoble Institute of Technology. And then I moved towards more applications, so to speak, in communication networks, and more recently, that's already almost like 15 years ago now, systems and synthetic biology. So that's where part of my focus is now, is essentially mixing ideas from applied math, optimization, control, to apply that to problems we have in systems and synthetic biology, and hopefully their applications.
I see. And what exactly excites you the most about your current work?
So, I mean, when we started really working on those problems, I mean, it was really interesting for us because um, nothing much was being done. I mean, of course, there were things, but not the way we would have liked to see them done. So we started like actually playing around with mixing ideas from systems and synthetic biology. And what is really interesting is that we are at a point now where the field is really still evolving, and so we have a lot of open problems of things to do. Maybe the field is not overcrowded, so it makes things a bit more difficult because we have a lot of things that need to be done from the beginning with not much like inspiration from past works. So it's meant that even like a small step forward is already a big achievement. So I think it's pretty interesting to be also part of a field where we put the first ideas out there. So to be part of like, so to speak, like the pioneer or the founding members, of course, a bit exaggerated because it's not us, but many other people. It's a collaborative effort. But it's very interesting to be at that part of the field where the field is really growing and emerging these days. So that thing is very interesting for me.
Okay, now a more challenging question. What is your shoot to the moon idea? In the sense, what would you like to see achieved in the field?
So yeah. So as I said, I mean, it's really the beginning of the field of what we are trying to do. And so it's collaborative effort with people here. I mean, I'm based in Switzerland now, but you have a lot of people working on similar ideas around the planet. Um, so we are actually facing problems that are due essentially to the inherent like complex structure of biological systems and living organisms. And we are facing problems in terms of the tools that we have are limited in scope. I mean, they do not apply very, very well to complex systems because of scalability issues or something like this. So it means that there is like a need of completely different approach, okay, which I'm not able to formalize because I mean I don't know what it is, and I'd like to see. I mean, there is a need for some transformation in our field to try to be able to develop new ideas, new theories that are not just mere adaptation of what we know. Okay, we need something that is like fundamentally different, and essentially starting with the problems we have in biology and having the tools emerging from those problems in the same way we had, like for instance, in physics, concepts of energy, of entropy. It's something that had to be developed from the, I would say, bottom up. So there is something still that is missing to be like such like ideas in biology, like proper concepts, definitions that are still not really well understood or well defined. And at least I would like to be happy to see that emerging, to have like some form of like a new theory, mathematical theory for biology that is really emerging from the biology. So I know it's a bit broad, it's really big, but I think it's something that is really necessary if one wants to be able to understand what biology is, okay, and how it is working, but also how we can use this information for engineering new therapeutics, for instance, or understanding bad or designing new synthetic circuits for other applications, for like the ecological applications or this kind of things. Yeah.
Okay. That seems a really challenging thing to achieve, but I guess that we
It's
can.
extremely ambitious, I know. We need maybe probably 100 years for that, but I mean, I don't know. But I'd like to see this, at least the very beginning of that, because sometimes for this kind of things, it just need a couple of very good revolutionary ideas to get things going, and then you start from there. So we just need to have someone or a group of people coming up with the right set of ideas, and then we can start working on that.
I'm looking forward to that day. With that, we come to the end of another meet and greet. We hope you find these insights inspiring. Stay tuned for more updates from the IEEE Control System Society, the technical committee in healthcare and medical systems. And please feel free to share your thoughts and ideas in the comments below. Coretin, once again, thank you very much for taking my invitation and looking forward to see you around.